So we've promised to keep you up to date with this issue of taxation of foreign monies coming into Thailand and the effect it would have on you if you are a Thai tax resident, meaning that you spend more than 180 days in a year here in the country. Now, since January 2024, when it was announced that Thailand will be taxing these monies coming into Thailand, no matter when they are brought into the country, plenty of foreigners and expats running around with their hair on fire, consulting with very expensive tax agents and accountants, trying to get some advice on to what to do in their particular situation. And every single person does have a slightly different situation. A lot of pensioners, of course, worried would it affect them. Thailand does have double taxation treaties with a lot of different countries, and each of those treaties is quite different as well. So there's no black and white answers, even though there's been plenty of forums trying to come up with some common theme. But this latest news, published in the Bangkok Post, might just give you a little bit of relief. And this story says a new approach to overseas income aims to spur inflows. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole story, but I'll put a link to the story in the description of this video. But it really looks like there's been a 180-degree turnaround in the attitude of the Revenue Department, seeing that the money's coming into Thailand is a good thing, rather than trying to scare people off from bringing the money into the country by taxing it. The story starts by saying the Revenue Department is shifting its approach on how it taxes income sourced from abroad. Rather than taxing every baht of income brought into the country, the department's moving towards granting tax exemptions for income promptly remitted to Thailand, hoping to create momentum for economic stimulation by encouraging capital inflow. I suppose they're saying here, promptly remitted. What exactly does that mean? So all this information quoted from the Director General of the Revenue Department. Halfway down there, the goal is to accelerate the repatriation of investment funds held by Thais abroad, estimated at 2 trillion baht, to help stimulate the domestic economy. Now, this and other similar stories is basically referring to Thais bringing money from overseas back to the country. In other stories, it's talking about tax residents. So we really do have to wait for clarification whether this will be both Thais or anybody, foreigners, whoever, bringing monies back into Thailand if they are tax residents. So you'd assume that foreigners are being referred to in this paragraph. He said the proposed amendments being prepared as a ministerial regulation by the Finance Ministry, exempting personal income tax for individuals who reside in Thailand for at least 180 days, whether continuously or not within a calendar year. And then further down in the middle there, however, the exemption of personal income tax on foreign sourced income will apply for only 2 years, the year in which the income is earned and the following year. And if the income earned abroad is brought into Thailand in the 3rd year after it was earned, it will be subject to normal taxation. So earlier, when it was referring to promptly remitted, it looks like it's referring to money brought in within a 2-year window of when it was earned. And just to clarify in the middle there, he said the ministerial regulation will not have a retroactive effect for income earned before the regulation is enacted, and clarified the collection of income tax on income sourced from abroad is not a tax imposed on the funds flowing in or out for investment abroad, but rather on the benefits derived from those investments in the form of interest income, dividends, capital gains, and other income. So there's no use seeking advice from me on this. I'll put a link to this much longer article from the Bangkok Post in the description of this video. Please don't ask questions about your specific tax situation, because I don't know, and really neither do any of the commenters. We'll just have to wait for some more clarification. There's no use speculating beyond what we've been reporting and what we currently know. Having said all that, please subscribe to the channel. I will keep you up to date with this story. I know it's very important to a lot of you, and thanks for watching.